morning. Welcome to our community meditation. I'd like for you to make sure that your phones are turned off so that we can do this in silence. It's going to last for about 15 minutes. This is Workshop Sunday, so please just relax into this. As we settle in, just go within. Take a few deep breaths. Just be comfortable with your breathing. Lower your shoulders, reminding all the other joints in the body to just relax. Let's be grateful. Let's make that our target today. Just be grateful. Today, let's contemplate on allowing that gratitude to be within us 24/7. Contemplate on living in the Word, abiding in the Word, allowing the Word to abide in you. So that nothing unwanted comes near your dwelling place. Just dwell in the secret place of the Most High. Your very consciousness, the kingdom of God within you, becomes tangible, manifest, practical, in proportion to your reliance upon it. It is God's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. Our life's work is to bring God's presence, God's realization, God's revelation into our very being, allowing ourselves to be God-governed. Be grateful. The kingdom of God is within us, closer to us than breathing. Find it through your inner communion. It is closer than breathing. We unite with it by our inner communion. Spirit is omniscience, the all wisdom, the all intelligence. Spirit already knows our need, and it is Spirit's good pleasure that we have peace, harmony, wholeness, completeness. God is omnipresence. Wherever I am, God is. Where God is, I am. The allness, the fullness, and the completeness of God is where I am. Be grateful. Our world work is peace. My peace give I unto thee. My peace, not as the world giveth, give I unto thee. But my peace, the spiritual peace, the peace that passeth understanding. I will never leave thee nor forsake thee. I will be with thee until the end of the world. I am thy bread, thy meat, thy wine, and thy water. And so it is. This ends our community meditation. We have about 15 minutes until our service starts at 10 o'clock.
to think that I had to. I used to think that I should. The scripture told me that I had to be good. But now I love 'cause I want to. I love because I am free and blinded by the Spirit. Oh Lord, the Spirit of God is upon me. Yes, it is. Every day, the Spirit of God is upon me. On me. Don't you know? The Spirit of God is upon me. On me, oh. Every day, the Spirit of God is upon me. On me, oh. Don't you know? The Spirit of God is upon me. I don't need any parting. I don't need any law. I want to sing with all my heart that God is my all in all. I let go of my burden. Loving God has made me free. I'm blinded by the Spirit. Oh Lord, the Spirit of God is upon me. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. The Spirit of God is upon me. Upon me, oh. Don't you know? The Spirit of God is upon me. Upon me, oh. Every day. The Spirit of God is upon me. Upon me, oh. Don't you know? The Spirit of God is upon me.
Give me some time.
The Spirit of God is upon of your highest calling. Be the hope of a new day dawning. We're the ones who can make a difference. Let's stand together. Share your gifts with the world that's waiting for a change that we're all creating. It's a moment for our greatness. Let's stand together now.
Every day's a chance you can do something amazing to feel your passion blazing and shine.
Paint with every vision, dance in new directions, explode to new heights in your mind.
I will rise up with you today.
Lift up my voice.
Lift up my voice and boldly say, we are the ones we've been waiting for.
Live the dream of your highest calling. Be the hope of a new day dawning. We're the ones who can make a difference. Let's stand together. Share your gifts with the world that's waiting for a change that we're all creating. It's a moment for our greatness. Let's stand together now.
New Wednesday evening experience. In this together. Practices for living through uncertain times. This series of talks is going to be designed to give you some ideas of how to move through the challenges that we face in our lives right now. Because let's face it, we are living in uncertain times, politically, economically, environmentally, socially, personally. The ground feels like it shifts faster than we can steady ourselves. And here's the truth. Uncertainty is not new. What feels new is the intensity of it right now, the velocity, the volume, the way that the information is coming at us so rapidly all of the time is what has led to this intensity that we are feeling right now.
We are in this together, breathing in and letting go, finding strength in one another, learning how to let love show in the silence, in the prayer, in the love. We are whole. Here we are, here we stay, held in love along the way. Here we are, here we stay, held in love along the way. We're in this together, no one ever walks alone. We are held by something greater than the fears that we have known. We are in this together, side by side and soul to soul. In the breaking, in the healing, in the love, we are whole. Here we are, here we stay, held in love along the way. Here we are, here we stay, held in love along the way. We're in this together. We are in this together.
Well, good morning, everyone. I bet you're wondering what you walked into today, right? Doesn't usually look like our usual sanctuary. But this is a fifth Sunday, and on fifth Sundays, we do something different. And so today is a workshop Sunday, and so you get to participate. This is an active part of our spiritual practice here today, so we're so excited. I see a couple new faces here. Welcome. This isn't our normal thing, so just don't worry about it, but it'll all work out well. You get a good chance to learn some of our principles and practices here. And I want to say hi to the people that are joining us online. Would you turn and wave at that glass window back there? Joe's got the camera running. We've got a lot of people out there watching us in YouTube land, enjoying us from their homes. So we're so happy to have that. We appreciate everyone. If you would, drop us a chat. We'd love to hear from you. And this is a workshop, so we'd like you to grab a piece of paper or a journal or something like that so that you can participate with us throughout this time. All right. We're going to start it off with some music, right, Justin? Opening. What a great idea. Let's open up today to see what's available to us. I'll turn it over to Justin.
Thank you, Reverend Laura. Here we go. So if you're comfortable, if you'd like to stand, you can stand. Here we go.
Words are on the screen.
I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening up in sweet surrender to the luminous love light of the One. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening. I am opening.
Good morning, everybody. Greet your neighbor at this time if you're comfortable doing so.
Okay, Justin, I think this table arrangement makes them a little rowdier. Nobody's danced on the tables yet, no. Alice will dance on the tables for us. Okay. Be careful, they roll. That was a very robust meet and greet. I'm excited. It was so robust that somebody lost their bracelet. So if you're missing a bracelet, come get it. It's a nice one. Yes. All right. Oh, they're still chatting over there. Ah. Hey, Louis. It's a rowdy crowd. I like that. That's because they know there's mimosas later on. All right. So we are, like I said, we're doing a totally different day today. We're going to bypass our invocation and affirmation and go right into our workshop. So our workshop today is called Gratitude, Vision, and Flow. And you know that gratitude is one of our main spiritual practices. Actually engaging in that practice of gratitude on a regular basis can really change your life. Some of you are familiar with our practice of visioning, which is a process of deep listening for what Spirit has to offer us, what guidance is available to us, what is possible as we learn that deep listening. The word flow here, we don't really call flow a spiritual practice. We actually call it something else. We call it surrender. And I know most people don't like to hear that idea of surrender, but it's really a powerful practice to learn to surrender our own personal desires and wants. This week in our Joel Goldsmith class, I've been listening to the tape, and in there Joel tells us to, take a passage from the Bible into our contemplation, and then he suggested this one. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Boy, that one has worked me hard this week. Every time I think there's some kind of thing that I want to have a different way, I've had an opportunity to surrender one more time. And so we're going to do a little practice here today with gratitude, vision, and flow. And I'm going to take you through the process of working on those. You have on your sheet, or you should have gotten one when you came in the door, should have gotten 2 handouts. The first handout says gratitude, vision, and flow at the top of it. That's the worksheet we're going to work with today. And I know there are people out there who cringe when I say worksheet, but that's okay. Yeah, yes. So let's get into this because we do have I'm trying to keep us on time here today. So we have this idea of gratitude, vision, and flow. Gratitude is about coherence. It's about aligning ourselves, about aligning our hearts, about getting into that synchronicity with Spirit. When we are grateful, what that signals to Spirit is that we know we are already fully provided for. Everything that God has is already ours. As the master teacher said, it is the Father's good kingdom to give it, good pleasure to give us the kingdom. It is the Father's good pleasure to give us the kingdom because everything has already been given to us in the beginning before ever the world began. Everything is already ours. And so being grateful for it is a way to live in that idea of gratitude. In quantum physics, they tell us that this is living in the field of possibility. Remember, we talk about the field of possibility. Everything exists as possibility before it ever becomes form. And so gratitude allows us to live more fully in that field of possibility, the infinite possibilities that are always available. The mystics would call this living in divine mind or conscious union with God. They would say that we are living in a deep spiritual connection and we are understanding that we are one with the source of all. But both of these ideas point to the same thing, that everything is possible for us. It has already been given to us. We just have to do the work to get out of the way to allow it to flow through us, which is, again, that whole thing about surrender. And so, quantum physics, everything in potential exists as a possibility before it's ever a form. And this mystical alignment is aligning ourselves with the consciousness that is bringing these experiences into our reality here. And so today, this is what we're going to be practicing here. Vision is about direction. It's about listening. It's not about my direction. It's not about me directing Spirit. It's about me allowing Spirit to direct me. You notice I didn't say visualization here. I said vision. There's a big difference here between visualizing something. That is a mental process. That's where I think of the thing that I want, and I picture it perfectly, right? We've all done some visualization in our lives where I remember those days when I would put the skinny swimsuit model on my refrigerator. It never worked, never. But there are a lot of other reasons for that too. But this idea of visualizing is a mental process. That's me directing what I think I should have, what I want in my life. Visioning is deep listening. It's going within and seeing what Spirit's highest idea for our lives are. And so we're going to do a little visioning today here. And then the last one there, the flow. This is about how receptive are we to allowing Spirit to move through us. In other words, how much can we get our little ego mind out of the way and allow Spirit to unfold through us? Surrendered participation. Surrendered participation in this. All right, so let's take a look at the first one here, gratitude. Gratitude is not spiritual bypass. It's not pretending that everything is good when it feels awful all around me. That doesn't really get us anywhere. That just gets us messed up in our minds. We have to be grateful for what is real, what is honest. And sometimes when we're in a mess in our lives, we have to find the smallest thing that we can be grateful for. Sometimes that's, I'm grateful that I took that breath right now. Sometimes it's grateful I can walk across the room. Depending on where we are in our lives, we have to find those honest and real things that we can be grateful for to bring into our practice of gratitude here. Because gratitude shifts us from survival mode, especially when we're in those times of challenge. It shifts us from survival mode into a more sense of coherence, where we are actually in alignment with Spirit. When we recognize all of those wonderful blessings that we already have in our lives, even the most simple things, then we begin to align ourselves more fully with Spirit. And our heart begins to respond differently. Our heart, all know we all have a little brain in our heart too. We have a nervous system in our heart that actually sends nerve impulses out to the rest of our body. And so when we get our heart into that feeling of gratitude, what happens is we send out soothing and positive signals to our nervous system. And our nervous system begins to calm down. And we begin to feel a little bit of ease around the situation. Now, this doesn't happen with one thing. We have to do this constantly, over and over again, to begin to feel that difference. But when we are in gratitude, we can actually change the functioning of our bodies through our heart and our nervous system. It actually begins to regulate our system to perceive those possibilities that exist out there. We actually get our body ready to receive. If you want to know more about how your body works, look at the back of your other handout. There's a class that I'm starting next month on the body. So the mystics would say that gratitude is a recognition that the presence of the divine is already active in our lives. It's already there. It's already fully functioning. This is simply our recognition of its action and its activity in our lives. So we have a couple of questions here for you to ponder for a moment. You can answer either one or both of them, or if you have something else pressing on your mind right now. But I'd like to take just a moment or two here and think about this. What shifts in me when I feel gratitude? When I really feel grateful for something, where do I feel the shift? Me, it hits me in my gut. My gut is a trigger for all kinds of things in my life. If it's upset, my gut tells me that. And if I'm happy, then my gut tells me that too. So where do you feel that sense of gratitude in your body? And another question here that you can ponder, where have I been withholding my appreciation? Where is it that I'm not able to express any gratitude? Maybe you have a challenge in your life right now and you cannot find one thing good about it. Where in my life am I having a problem with expressing gratitude? So I'm just going to give you a minute here. Go ahead and take a moment or two and respond to either one of those questions, or both. All right, finish that thought. Now let's anchor this in our bodies. This is called a coherent gratitude meditation. It's a brief meditation. So I invite you to put your hands on your heart, one or both. And close your eyes or soften your gaze. And just begin to breathe slowly, deeply, at whatever rhythm you want to breathe at. Slow and deep breaths in and out. And now bring to mind something that you are grateful for. It can be the smallest thing, or it may be something grand that has just happened to you. Something that you are grateful for. But make it real. And continue to breathe, slow and deep. Now begin to sense where you're feeling that in your body. Actually feel it, not just think about it. Where do you feel that in your body? And now as you breathe in, I want you to imagine that gratitude moving throughout your body. Each breath, as you breathe in, that breath circulates throughout your entire body, touching every cell. And so just let the gratitude for that feeling wash through your entire body. And And now I invite you to extend that gratitude forward. Give thanks for something that is not yet visible in your life, but something you desire. That same feeling of gratitude for this small thing. Now extend it forward to that thing that you desire. And now just take a moment and write down anything that you'd like to remember about this. If you don't have anything, that's fine. I didn't put a space on the workshop or on the worksheet, but you could probably do it in the edge or up at the top. Anything you want to capture from that meditation. Alrighty, let's move into the next activity here, which is visioning. The process of visioning that we use here at Centers for Spiritual Living was developed by Reverend Michael Bernard Beckwith out of the Agape Center for Agape International Center in Los Angeles. He started doing this process in the mid-'80s to envision this wonderful church that he has called Agape. And it has grown into over 10,000 members over the years. He's really developed this process, but this process of visioning wasn't actually his unique work. It actually has come through many of the mystics. They talk about it in different ways, this active listening and questions and so forth. Much of the work on visioning actually comes from Joel Goldsmith and the work that he did as far as being in conscious union with Spirit, listening for Spirit. Joel would have said, "Speak, Father, thy servant heareth," as he was doing his visioning. But Dr. Beckwith has developed a series of questions that he has us go through in this process of visioning to tap into that flow of Spirit, to find out what's happening in our lives. Generally, the questions center around what is the highest idea for whatever this thing is I'm visioning for, whether it's my life, whether it's a project I'm doing, whether it's a center or anything that's going on. It can even be an issue that we're having that's problematic. We can still do visioning around that. But it's looking at it at the highest idea. In other words, what is Spirit wanting to bring forth through me as this idea of whatever this thing is? And sometimes we ask some clarifying questions like, what does it look like, feel like? Are there any shapes or symbols or colors that go along with it? Just depends on whoever's leading the visioning, what comes through for them, because the person that's leading a visioning is also visioning at the same time. And then we ask two questions here, and this is where the work of visioning goes in. We ask, what do I need to embrace or embody or become? In other words, what do I need to bring into my consciousness? What do I need? What shift do I need to make to allow this to happen in my life? And then the second question, which Dr. Beckwith says is the most important question, is what do I need to let go of? If this idea, this perfect idea, is already fully formed as possibility, which we talk about in quantum physics, or as the mind of the divine, which the mystics would say, if it's already fully formed there, then what's inside of me that's stopping it from coming through? And so we listen deeply. And generally something like fear will come through, or an idea of lack will come through. Those ideas came through so much in our visioning group that we used to abbreviate them. It was fear, lack, and limitation, right? And so we would just abbreviate it in our notes FLL. And then when you know it, it started coming through as FLL. So those are things that usually come through. Sometimes what we need to let go of are positive qualities too. Like sometimes I need to let more peace out into the world in order for me to make a space for whatever to come through. Sometimes I need to let more love out. And so it can be either way. We have fears that we need to release, or we have love that we need to put out into the world. Either way will work. But the work of visioning then is done with those two questions, because that's what we take into our spiritual practices, into our treatment, into our meditations and our contemplations, are what came through for me to know how I need to shift in order for this to come through. Because it's already present. I just haven't become a willing enough vessel for it to show up in my life yet. So that's part of the thing with visioning. And then we always ask at the end of visioning, is there anything else I need to know? Because it's just kind of a nice wrap-up question for anything else that's out there lingering. So I've created some visioning questions for us here that are just a slightly different, because they go with this idea of gratitude, vision, and flow in the workshop here. But they're similar enough that we can use these here for our purposes. And so visioning always starts with recognizing the presence of the divine. And so I will do a little bit of an opening, and then I will ask the questions. And so your job is to sit quietly. You can close your eyes if you'd like. And then when anything comes through, you just jot it down and then close your eyes again. The trick here is to not get caught up in what comes through, which is what our brains have a tendency to do. When I first started visioning, I was seeing green meadows and buffalo all the time. I have no idea why, but I was seeing green meadows and buffalo. And so my analytical brain that loves Google would go on and say, okay, what's the metaphysical meaning of buffalo on green meadows? And then, I would think that was the reason it was coming through. But it didn't have anything to do with that. For me, what it wound up being is expansiveness. Imagine buffalo out there on the field, right? That's open and expansive. But I was trying to get caught up in, what do buffalo mean? What do green fields mean? What's the color green mean? All of these things that my analytical brain wanted to figure out for me. So don't get caught up in it. Don't judge it. Just put it down. Because here's the other thing about it. If you don't write it down, it gets stuck in your brain and nothing else comes through until you do. It's just the way our brains are made to work. So just jot it down on paper. You can draw a little symbol if that works for you. It doesn't matter. Visioning comes through all of our senses. So you may hear something. I don't actually hear words. I get the sense of a word. Like I didn't actually hear the word buffalo or even really see buffalo. I had the idea of buffalo. That's what came into my brain. But I do get smells. For some reason, cinnamon and lemon come through a lot for me. So you might get something like that. Justin, imagine this, here's music. Songs come through. In fact, he created a playlist of our vision songs that kept coming through for visioning. You may get a body sensation. All of a sudden, you're like uncomfortable in your chair. You've got a twitch. You've got something tingling on your hand. Just jot it down. Don't try to figure it out. Just jot it down. That's the thing with visioning. It's just catching a glimpse of what Spirit is downloading through us. Not figuring it out, just putting it down on the paper. So I'm going to take you through these 5 questions here. And anything that comes up, just write it down, close your eyes, go back into the silence. You'll have about 2 minutes for each question. Plus there's a little opening and a little closing. Joe's going to do his magic back there and put some lovely soft music on for us, which he did before without even being asked. So I said magic. And so I just invite you to turn within. So I just begin by recognizing my body in this room, feeling the chair beneath me, noticing my feet touching the floor, the pressure of where my body makes contact with other objects. And I notice my breath. And I know that if my mind starts to wander, I can always return to my breath. It is the best signal for getting us in the present moment. And so as I rest in this silence, in this time of stillness, I recognize that presence of the One, that all-pervading love intelligence, the creator of all. I know that I was created in love, that I am maintained and sustained by this unconditional love. It flows through me, manifesting the highest and greatest good for my life, now and always. And I just take a moment and allow myself to be still in this feeling of love. And so, centered in this unconditional love, I ask the first question. If I trusted life completely, what would I allow to unfold? If I trusted life completely, what would I allow to unfold? And I listen. And question 2, what is seeking expression through me now? What is seeking expression through me now? What wants to show up as me in my life right now? And our third question, how would this feel if it were already aligned? If I was fully in the flow right now of this possibility, how would it feel in me? How would it feel if this was already aligned? The fourth question, what do I need to release in order to be able to receive more fully? What do I need to let go of? And our last question, is there anything else I need to know? Is there anything else wanting to be revealed at this time? Is there anything else? And so we just give thanks. Thanks for everything that has been revealed through this process. And thanks for everything that's yet to be known. We know that all is working its way into our consciousness right here and right now. That the highest and greatest goods for our life, the life of those around us, the life of our world, is always unfolding itself in perfect divine right order. And so we relax into that knowing and allow that perfect grace to lead the way. And for this and so much more, we give thanks. And so it is. So visioning is not about projecting our will out into the future. It's about becoming still enough to receive the impress of Spirit upon our soul. Spirit only speaks in the silence. And in this sacred listening, we're not asking, what do I want here? But we're asking, what is seeking to be brought forth through me? What is Spirit wanting to bring into expression through me? True vision is not constructed, it's revealed to us. It's not something we can build. It's something that we can uncover through our deep listening, through our contemplation, through our spiritual practices. Sometimes it's a subtle inner knowing. Sometimes it's a vibrational resonance where everything just feels like it's working perfectly. But this I know, it is always a quiet, undeniable invitation to go a little deeper and to connect a little bit more. When we allow ourselves to be impressed by Spirit, we become a receptive instrument through which God can work. We become receptive to something greater than our own personal desires. We become greater to a possibility we didn't even know existed in the first place. It goes beyond our imagination, beyond our intelligence, and it taps into something we might never have known was possible for us. Visioning is the beginning of flow. Visioning is the thing that will lead us into flow. When we learn that process of deep listening, we make ourselves receptive to whatever is moving through us. And then, as I said earlier, the number one thing that we have to do is let go of. What do I need to surrender? Michael Beckwith says that all spiritual growth, 100% of spiritual growth, is about letting go. Sometimes I'd like to throw that book across the room when I read that, but you know. It's the truth. When we let go, when we get our own personal ego out of the way, and we allow Spirit to work through us, it's amazing what happens in our lives. So this idea of flow is not being passive. We have to let go, but we don't have to stop. We have to let go of things and allow that to move through us. But we also have to allow. Allowing is a very active process here. It's not a passive thing. Flow is about responsive action without straining ourselves, though, without actually making it a struggle in our lives. If we let go, if we allow that flow to move through us, we don't have to struggle with it. When we resist it, that's when things get worked up. I love the word turbulence here, and always when I see turbulence, I picture rapids in a white river, a river with white water rapids, there we go. And all those boulders are our resistance, and the water has to move around it, and it gets all stirred up. It's very forceful, very dynamic. Flow is not that. When we try to control things in our lives, we block that infinite intelligence that's trying to move itself into expression. I love one of the people I used to listen to would say, Spirit's always there with you, and it's always giving you little nudges. And so you get up to a fork in the road, and Spirit will say, go right, go right, go right. And you go left. And Spirit says, okay. And then we go along a little further, and you get to another fork in the road, and Spirit says, go right, go right, go right. And you go left. And Spirit says, okay. It's not about controlling that infinite intelligence that's moving through us, but it has a plan. And if we happen to one time go right instead of left, imagine what might be a possibility for us. But if we think we have to control it, then we're limiting ourselves. We're limiting what we can experience here. When we try to over-control things, then our possibilities are narrowly limited. They become, again, like a river that's got a log jam in it. When we're trying to control things, then things get backed up on us. Things don't flow through us as well. This is one of my favorite ideas about flow. Flow is disciplined trust. It's not just trusting when it feels easy, but it's making a process of and a practice of constantly trusting. So when we hear those words, go right, go right, go right, we don't second guess it. We go right. When we hear Spirit nudge us a little bit, we will follow that lead. I've shared this before, but my greatest experience of listening to Spirit was on January 3rd, 2014. And I woke up from bed. My leg had been swollen the day before. And I woke up, and the very first words that popped into my consciousness was blood clots. And I listened. And I got myself dressed. I was a teacher. I called the school, got a sub, got myself dressed, drove myself to the emergency room. And I had 4 blood clots. Imagine if I hadn't listened. I had 2 in my right leg and 1 in each lung. And the attending physician said, after the test, he said, "We usually find those on the autopsy." I learned through the process of visioning. By that time, I had been visioning for 4 years, at least twice a month, sometimes every week, for 4 years, and learning to listen. Deep, deep listening. Disciplined trust. Through the process, through the practice, I learned to trust. 5 years before that, if I'd have heard those words when I woke up, I'd have said to myself, "Laura, you're being silly. Get dressed and go to work." Disciplined trust is a powerful way that we learn to surrender to what's wanting to move through us. So on the back of that page, there are some wonderful verbs here, ing verbs. I love ing verbs. There is nothing wrong with either list of verbs. There are times when we actually have to take action. How many of you heard the phrase, treat and move your feet? Treatment doesn't work if you don't do something with it, right? Treat and move your feet, take action. But sometimes we take action too quickly when we actually should be more receptive. So if you are always constantly doing, that's an opportunity for you to look at more ways where you can simply be. Spend more time in practice, meditation, contemplation, listening. If you are the person who is always talking, maybe that's an opportunity for you to be the one who begins to listen. And maybe find a little guidance through that. If you are always trying to solve the problems that are in your life, perhaps it's time to wonder a bit more about them. Ask yourself the question, what is here for me? Not why is this happening? That puts you in victim consciousness. But what is here for me to know? What is here for me to let go of? What is here for me to shift in my life? Neither side is better. And transformation happens when we begin to balance the two. When we balance our being and our doing. When I took quantum physics from Dr. Goswami, he said we have to learn to not just be, but to do. And then he would do this little doobie dance. Very cute. Balance our doing and our being. Balance our solving and our wondering. Balance our talking and our listening. Find a way to find a bit of balance in those things. All right, so to integrate these things, we looked at what we're grateful for in our lives. I had you take a little heart coherence meditation here. And so remembering that, what is one thing that you are grateful for right now? Write that down on the paper. What is one thing that you are grateful for? What is one word that came through visioning that spoke most powerfully to you? One idea that came through visioning. And what is one aligned action that you can take right now? Aligned actions are balancing the doing and the being. One concrete step, not 10. When we put down too many of them, we are bypassing our intention there. That's what we call spiritual bypass. One intention, one thing that you can do right now. Because when you look at that list of a whole bunch of things, it becomes too overwhelming and we don't get any of it done. All right, we're going to take this into prayer in a little different way here. As I said, 100% of spiritual growth is about release. So this prayer is going to be about release. In the middle of the realization stage here, I'm going to ask you to shout out what it is you're going to release. It's powerful if we claim it. Speaking it out loud puts a little more oomph behind it. It allows it to release from us physically by speaking it out, that energetic release of the actions of the words, but it's also a consciousness release. So I invite you to turn within. And so right here, right now, I know that there is only one power, one presence, one divine creative love intelligence that has brought forth everything into existence. I know that one is the isness and the allness and the fullness of all life. And because I know there's only one, I know that I am one with it. That the power and the presence of the divine resides right at the heart of my being. I am one with this infinite intelligence, with this creativity, with this possibility. And I know that it is unfolding itself right here and right now as my life. And as I know this is true for me, I know this is true for each and every one of us, for we are all that perfect emanation of this creative love intelligence. It is moving itself into expression through each and every one of us in all that we are and all that we do. And so knowing this truth, I speak my word. I know that right here and right now, there is a flow of infinite possibility moving through each and every one of us. It is showing up for the highest and greatest good of each one of us, for this entire community, for our beloved city and our world right here and right now. I know that this power and this presence is making itself known as we release those things that are holding us back. And so right here and right now, we have an opportunity to claim that release. And so I invite you to scream it out into the room right here and right now. What is it that you're letting go of? And as we claim it, it is so. We let it go and we let it be. We release this word into the law, into the creative mind that always says yes, that knows that nothing is too great nor too small for the divine right action to happen in it right now. We let it go and we let it be, and together we say, so it is. All right. Okay. Now we have an opportunity. I'm trying to get through this like in 3 minutes here. We have an opportunity to support our community financially. We are a 501c3 nonprofit. We receive all of our funding through your generous donations. And so I'm going to invite our ushers to try to weave their way through the room. And as we do so, if you would, put your hand over your heart and repeat after me. We are strengthened by every prayer.
We are strengthened by every prayer.
We are enlivened by every act of kindness.
We are enlivened by every act of kindness.
And we are sustained by the sacred flow of life.
We are sustained by the sacred flow of life.
And so it is.
So it is.
We're going to sing?
Money.
Money is coming to me.
Yes.
Words are on the screen. This has got a great groove. It'll get you ready for the jazz brunch. If you want to stand, you're welcome to do that.
Money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me.
Let's sing it now.
Money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me. Every time I open my heart to me, I receive all that I need. Knowing that God heals my soul. Coming to me, I release and let it flow. Money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me. Money is coming to me easily and effortlessly. Money is coming to me.
Woo-hoo. All right, so we just have a few announcements here. Charlotte, I'll get it later. I'm trying to get this. We got a jazz brunch to get to. All right, so on the back of your other handout today, you have a description of this new class that I've created. It's 4 weeks, 6 to 8 p.m. on Thursday nights, 16th, 23rd, 30th, and the 7th of May. This is a wonderful opportunity to explore our connection with our bodies. You know, this is what we've been given here to move through this wonderful experience we have in this world. And so let's see if we can develop a little deeper connection to that. Yeah, there's more information on your paper there. I'm not going to go over a whole lot of it, but if you want to have any questions, see me later. Well, maybe see me next week. Our youth is having an Easter egg hunt next Sunday, so if you have any young ones in your life that you know of that might enjoy coming to an Easter egg hunt, I believe we have an Easter bunny coming too. I'm not positive about that, but I think we do. So bring your kids. On April 12th, the following Sunday after Easter, we are having a sound bath experience here. This is a new sound bath facilitator, sound healing facilitator that's coming to us. And I understand she's pretty good. She trained the last one, so we know how good the last one was. So it's going to be a wonderful experience here, offered on a love offering basis. Our Tuesday Walking the Path group meets every Tuesday at 10 a.m. They discuss the Science of Mind magazine, reading for the day, and see where the topic takes them. And we have our In This Together, I have jazz on my mind. In This Together is our Wednesday night experience. Practices for moving through uncertain times in our lives. Anybody feeling anything uncertain in their lives right now? We're doing some wonderful practices together. We come together at 6:30. Many of us bring our dinner. We eat here. 7 o'clock, we watch the YouTube video that I've created for the week. And then we have a spiritual practice that we do afterwards. It's actually been a lovely experience. It's on Wednesdays, 6:30. And then we do have a jazz brunch today. So in just a moment, I'm going to ask everybody but our volunteers to leave the room so that we can convert this room into a beautiful experience for all of you to have a wonderful opportunity. Justin has brought together our band, and we have Katie going to be singing with us, and so we are looking forward to a wonderful experience. The food is ready. We got plenty of food. It's going to be great. But, you know, go out into the lobby, go out onto the parking lot. We'll call you in about 30 minutes to come in. All right. Last thing is we do have a moment of prayer available. Our prayer room is right outside this door. Our practitioners will be available for you. Well, some of them are going to be in here working. They'll be available for you for prayer out there if you would like a spiritual mind treatment of your own. Would you stand, please, and hold hands? Oh, we have a silent auction. Thank you, Clay T. Whew. The silent auction, you noticed all the stuff? Excuse me. You noticed all the stuff out in the lobby? Each thing has a sheet with a bid on it. There's a starting bid for every item out there. The silent auction will go this Sunday, next Sunday, and conclude on the 12th. So you have plenty of time to bid on things that you're looking for. I know there's some wonderful stuff out there. I have some original art. Kelly just put a fabulous basket together of our favorite things from our bookstore. Oh, and speaking of bookstore, you can't buy anything after service, but you can after the jazz brunch. Because we got to get this room ready. All right. Would you repeat after me? There is only one life. That life is God. That life is perfect. That life is my life now. Have a beautiful week. We'll see you in a bit.
Use me, oh God, I stand for you and hear all about